Whoa, I didn't
Barbarian. Most of these classes are literally just reprints. That way you know certain things. But are these like the ones that were off the? Are these the reprints that were off the
UA?
UA? Oh, I can't wait to get into them then. So there are optional class features for the Barbarian. As we get into the stuff, we will also be looking at the new subclass Primal Path, and then creating a character that it wasn't Bobby. Bobby was just for funs, and we just really wanted to laugh. So that's it. Bobby's great though.
Remember. Yeah, he's a nice man.
Optional casual class features. You gain the class features in the player's handbook when you reach a certain level in your class. This section offers additional features that you can gain as a barbarian. Unlike the features in the player's handbooks, you don't gain the features here automatically. Consulting with your DM, you decide to gain a feature in this section if you meet the level requirement noted in the feature's description. These features can be selected separately from one another, and you can use one, both, or none of them. So essentially, you can add them, or you can replace them with something else. Like it says, DM's discretion when it comes to these optional class features. Third level Barbarian feature. When you reach third level, and again at 10th, you gain proficiency in one skill of your choice from the list of skills available to Barbarians at first level. So I would just add this one. This one is just adding proficiencies, and why would you not? It's just something to add to an already great class. 7th level. Additional Barbarian feature is as part of a bonus action you take to enter your rage, you can move up to half your speed. I would add that too. I think that makes that's just adding some great stuff to the Barbarian class. I would allow you to just put that on and stack it upon the already cool Barbarian features to make your Barbarian even more ragey. And that's literally the only optional class features that we have for the Barbarian.
I mean, there's not a whole lot you can really do to make them
busted. It's already a stacked class. Yeah, it's exactly. A really great class.
So if you go no along with this,
no, you mean
no. Yeah. So no's because you have a feature called Rampage. Once you drop someone down to 0, you can then move up to your half your movement speed to make an attack, and then you could rage and then move half your movement speed again.
He's saying this like it's an official race. It's a custom race, but it's gnolls that are in D&D. So he's just mentioning the features and basically giving you an example, just to clarify. Good job.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, and then we got 2 paths here. These new subclasses are so fucking good. Give so many people different options.
No.
Path of the Beast.
Ooh. Look at the man right there.
You want to do the Tasha quote? Fuck it.
You have to respect anyone who let their inner beast out for brisk jog and a healthy throat ripping. I thought it was going to be a different word.
A brisk jog and a healthy throat ripping. See? That's an example of using 2 different things. DMs do whatever they want. Barbarians who walk the path of the beast.
They like that.
Barbarians who walk the path of the beast draw their rage from a bestial spark burning within their souls. That beast burst forth in the throes of rage, physically transforming the barbarian. Such a barbarian might be inhabited by a primal spirit or be descended from shapeshifters. You can choose the origin of your feral might or determine it by rolling on the origin of the beast table. No. The D4, I don't know. My throat. D4. You can roll D4 and choose from these origin options if you choose to. If you are struggling to come up with concepts. First one of your parents is a lycanthrope, and you have inherited some of their curse. 2, you are descendant from an archdruid and inherited the ability to partially shape change. 3, a faith spirit gifted you with the ability to adopt different bestial aspects. 4, an ancient animal spirit dwells within you, allowing you to walk this path. So, 3rd level, Form of the Beast, Path of the Beast feature. When you enter your rage, you can transform, revealing the bestial power within you. Until the rage ends, you manifest a natural weapon. It counts as a simple melee weapon for you, and you add your strength modifier to the attack and damage when you attack with it as normal. You choose the weapon's form each time you rage. So you get a bite, your mouth transforms into a bestial muzzle, or great mandibles. It deals 1d8 piercing damage on a hit. Once on each of your turns, when you damage a creature with its bite, you regain a number of hit points equal to your proficiency bonus, provided you have less than half your hit points when you hit. So it's like a vampire bite.
So with this included, you can go lizard folk and double up on your healing.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
A lizard folk barbarian would be awesome.
Yeah.
In fact, that's the concept we're gonna go with that.
Lizard folk barbarian?
Yeah, continue going. I'm just gonna change my shirt.
Okay. Claws. On each of your hands transform into a claw, which you can use as a weapon if it's empty. It deals a d6 slashing damage on hit. On each of your turns, when you attack using the claw as an action, you can make one additional claw attack as part of the same action. So you can double up on it. You can have... Okay. Interestingly enough. Basically have extra attack built in. Tail. You grow a lashing, spiny tail, which deals 1d8 piercing damage on hit, and has the reach property. If a creature you can see within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack roll, you can use a reaction to swipe your tail and roll a d8, and apply the bonus to your AC, potentially causing the attack to miss you. So literally they gave the tail property that I gave the squirrel acorn thing.
Squirrel acorn thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the squirrel slapper?
Yeah. So literally you get all of this in the Mighty Squirrel Sword Slapper acorn.
Yeah.
Because it has a reach property with the tail.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Neat.
They copied me.
6th level. Path of the Beast feature. The feral power within you increases, causing the natural weapons of your form of the beast to count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. So basically, you're allowed to do whatever you want with this subclass. It doesn't matter if you're going that natural route. Get fucked. Get fucked. You don't like that? Oh well. You can also alter your form to help you adapt to your surroundings. When you finish a short or long rest, choose one of the following benefits, which lasts until you finish your next or long rest. You gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. Shut up. And you can breathe underwater. I really like that. Dude, that's really... This subclass is incredibly adaptive.
Yeah. No, it's
to your campaign setting.
Exactly. If you're an underwater campaign setting, boom. If you guys have to climb a fucking mountain, boom.
You can do... Like, this is probably one of the most adaptive barbarian subclasses there is.
And you're not reliant on a weapon, too. You're literally reliant on your body.
Exactly.
Which makes sense. Barbarian.
You gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed, and you can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings without needing to make an ability check.
You're literally Spider-Man.
Yeah. When you jump, you can make a strength athletics check and extend your jump by a number of... Kangaroo!
Kangaroo, man.
Ah, that's awesome.
No, a Joey. It's a Joey.
Yeah, he would love this subclass. Infectious Fury. When you hit a creature with your natural weapons while you are raging, the beast within you can curse your target with rabid fury. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or suffer one of the following effects. The target must use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of your choice that you can see, or the target takes 2d12 psychic damage. It's not as great as it sounds.
I mean, it's still cool though.
It's awesome. And then You can only use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Oh, God, that hurt. Call the Hunt. 14th level path of the Beast feature. When the beast within you grows so powerful that you can spread its ferocity to others and gain resiliency from them joining your hunt, when you enter your rage, you can choose a number of other willing creatures you can see within 30 feet of you, equal to your Constitution modifier. You gain 5 temporary hit points for each creature that accepts this feature. Until the rage ends, the chosen creatures can each use the following benefits once on each of their turns. When the creature hits a target with an attack and deals damage to it, the creature can roll a d6 and gain a bonus to the damage equal to the number rolled. My God, the amount of damage output that you have if you're using this basic barbarian stuff and then adding on top of what this subclass gives you using just natural weapons is insane.
And then this is kind of the thing where you talk to your DM and you basically your damage dice doesn't go up. Right?
No.
So you have a static D8, you have a static D6, and a tail static D8, right? So you never get anything crazy like a static, D12 or anything like that. So essentially speaking, though,
go ahead.
Essentially speaking, it's either you can be a defensive unit or an onslaught unit. But either way, you're getting some type of survivability in the long run. Because all in all, when you go bite, you can regain hit points. So it doesn't even matter at that point because you gain tankiness from that.
Right.
And then with tail, you literally can roll a D8 to increase your AC. Yeah.
This fucking.
I mean, that's. Yeah.
You guys saw what I did there. You guys saw me randomize. So you saw me do the thing.
I didn't see nothing.
I know you didn't see anything.
Yeah, I didn't see
Point being, you guys saw me randomize and you saw it do a 20 in intelligence. These are actually really good stats considering what they've been doing with their typical randomization. But we're going to go ahead and do this just because we're going to make it make sense. It's okay for him to have high intelligence. We can make that part of the character. But we're just going to switch this up. And given the fact that this is already stupid stats already, we're just going to make it stupid stats with a low charisma.
Well, why?
Because it's just a base character. Alright, so you want to take this one? This is Cauldron, the Lizard Folk Barbarian.
Lizard Folk Barbarian.
And he is a Path of the Wild beast. And while Artificer is already a hard thing to make a character concept for, I think Barbarian is a lot. Some of the other classes, because we already have many experiences with it, it's a lot easier for us to come up with these concepts.
Definitely.
So, while I did go ridiculous with the Artificer, it's still, I kept drawing blanks because it takes a while. My Artificer that I used was Louis Lightsword. And it took me actually a couple of weeks for me to flesh out his concept. Because for me, it's not easy to think of the Artificer. But I think this is actually relatively easy.
Essentially enough, you already thought of the core thing that they have added to the armor thing. So, they kind of stole your idea already, bro.
Yeah, the thing is, I didn't want it to be the power armor, though. He's not a power armor Artificer.
You stole their core. So
I didn't steal shit. They stole from me. Louis Lightsword got his power from inside of him. The fire inside of his heart. That's the power. Lightsword Enterprises will take over. We will reign! Either way, this is not about Louis Lightsword. This is about Cauldron.
Oh.
The Lizard Folk Barbarian. Because I could have totally. I should have.
But you didn't.
You didn't tell me not to.
I let you do whatever you want to do. That's what you wanted to do. What do you mean?
I might edit it later. Who knows? Either way. Take it away, Cauldron. Cauldron.
Yes.
The lizard folk barbarian.
Cauldron, the lizard folk Barbarian. Barbarian. What the hell would Cauldron be doing?
I don't know, but I'm using the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, you are. You do that. Cauldron, grow up. Real strong. Cauldron best. Cauldron kill everything in path. Cauldron eat. Cauldron hunt. Cauldron get food. Cauldron breathe. Cauldron breed. Cauldron best. Cauldron go out. He come back. Big hunt. Cauldron big food. Cauldron big eat. Cauldron big snack. Cauldron big meal. Cauldron one day straight too far from camp. Cauldron get caught out. Cauldron get analyzed. Cauldron get bisected. Scalpels. Needle. Surgery. Cauldron get sliced up. Cauldron get minced. Cauldron's brain removed from body. Cauldron get new brain. Cauldron get big brain. Cauldron learn how to talk. Cauldron learn how to speak like man. Cauldron slowly learned. He starts to understand the way of the humans and the people around them. Cauldron become monster hunter. Cauldron become weapon for war. Cauldron's brain starts to tell him things. He can transform. Go ahead, try it. Cauldron turned to big beast. Cauldron rip foes shred to shred. Yes, just like that. Amazing, isn't it? The power. You can feel it flowing through you, don't you? Cauldron listen. Cauldron indulge. Cauldron don't turn blind eye. Cauldron just not care. Cauldron like. Cauldron understand. Cauldron go around taking what Cauldron wants. No one in way to stop Cauldron. Who could stop Cauldron? Cauldron can't even take Cauldron down. Cauldron try one time. Cauldron fail. Impossible, isn't it? To think that I can destroy myself. Impossible indeed. I rampage throughout cities, throughout towns. It is all mine. Anything the light touches is mine. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I create and destroy. I breed with who I want. I sleep with who I want. I buy and sell to whoever's willing. The only person that can stop myself, I guess that's no one. I'll put that to the test. And I'll see what becomes better. I refine my technique. Adventuring isn't the life for me. I want to relax one day and use this brain to my advantage. But then again, this brain is me now, though. The Cauldron you knew once before is gone. This is new Cauldron. Proud Cauldron. Cauldron's receded to the back of my skull now. Thank goodness his rambling of food and digestion and wanting to live in huts. All of that was unnecessary. But with me taking over the wheel, I find this body to be unique. I don't have to rule the world if I could live vicariously through Cauldron. I hope you enjoy this tale, because if you're reading this, that means I might be behind you. So essentially, Cauldron was found and discovered by artificers who transplanted the brain of a demon inside of him, which then enabled him to gain intelligence over time, along with a very interesting ability to transform his body to different aspects.
Yeah. That's really good. I like that. I think that was really well thought out.
Artificers shouldn't do that anymore.
I know.
I can see an
These
artificer
random
doing that,
stats that
though.
D&D Beyond gave us for this is definitely interesting.
Oh, did someone comment on my Twitch? Is that a comment?
Yeah, I said, hey, look. Yeah. What did that?
Yeah, things happen.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm so excited. I can't just hide it. All right, you ready to get into some more stuff, man?
Come on.
Form of the Beast was great. Looking at Cardon's stats, obviously, D&D Beyond was very generous and gave him a
Cardon's
whole
tanky as
bunch.
hell.
Yeah, that was base stuff. They gave him like
Without rolls.
heavy constitution, and I just changed the strength around with the intelligence, but they still made him an intelligent fucker, dude. And that's really interesting idea for a barbarian, since people are just like, let's just go ahead and sack intelligence. You can create anything out of anything. So.
Exactly.
I kind of like Cardon.
Yeah, no, I would totally play him, actually.
No,
Just like listening to what I was like, damn,
no,
okay.
see, that's what happens. A little bit of creativity don't hurt. So, looking into, after looking at that character, we're going to go ahead and get into the path of the wild magic. Now, I've personally played this subclass on UA, and I'll probably use him as an example when I create my build. But let's just go ahead and see what Tasha's Cauldron says about path of wild magic.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Don't let magic. I don't recommend letting magic take the reins, but I'm not your mom. Live deliciously. Many places in the multiverse abound with the beauty, intense emotion. What an elf barbarian of wild magic. Oh, that's just good art, man. They just improved their game as far as art goes.
He's having a lot of fun. Or she. Them.
That's a dude. But like, unless they just decided to flash titties, I doubt they did that though.
Very
yeah, otherwise we'd be like,
muscle tits.
doing this on Twitch is not a smart idea.
Muscle titties.
Many places in the multiverse abound with the beauty, intense emotion, and rampant magic. The Feywild, the upper planes, and the other realms of the supernatural power radiate with such forces and can profoundly influence people. As folks of deep feeling, barbarians are essentially susceptible to these wild influences, with some barbarians being transformed by the magic. These magic suffused barbarians walk the path of wild magic. Elf, Tiefling, Aasimar, and Genasi barbarians often seek this path. eager to manifest the otherworldly magic of their ancestors. Now, third level, wild magic feature. Now, D&D is all for using a whole bunch of wild magic features, and they decided to add one to the Barbarian.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I believe this actually has its own wild surge as well, because they definitely do different stuff with their wild surges. But as an action, you can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to, which is actually really strong.
It's detect magic.
It's weird having a barbarian do that, but this subclass is exceptionally weird.
It is.
And weird is fun.
Except it's 60 feet instead of 30.
Yeah, they it really wasn't that strong with that 30 feet, to be honest. I think I'm glad that they extended it because
But it's only
I never
to the
used
end of
it.
your next turn, though, so it's only one action and then boom.
But it's there.
With detect magic, you can move with it, though.
But really, we're already up in everybody's face anyway. Having another extra ability just to randomly detect magic for no reason, I love it. Literally, there's barely any reason to do it unless it's just like, oh, no one else can do it. Let me do it.
I can. I'm a beacon.
And Wild Surge, which for any wild magic subclasses, these are the key features when you're looking at stuff. So, you roll a d8, and let's see if any of these things change as we keep going through them. The first thing is shadowy tentacles, or tendrils, lash around you. They're essentially tentacles. Each creature of your choice you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or take 1d12 necrotic damage. You also gain 1d12 temporary hit points. The second one is you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Until your rage enters, you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action. The third was an intangible spirit, which looks like a flump or a pixie, appears within 5 feet of you, of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet. At the end of each turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 force damage. Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again, summoning another spirit, on each of your turns as a bonus action. That does not sound like something that was originally there before.
It might have, because I know it's one of those things where sometimes there's useless things.
It doesn't sound like one, but then again, it could be like he said.
No, it was.
It was?
You've done this one before.
Did it happen?
Yeah.
Oh my god, how? Since you recall the memory.
Yeah, it just like you hit it, you threw it at me, because
What?
it was a D4 roll that he used to determine where it went.
Shit. Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, because before it was random directions. This time it's
They
guided.
give you. Oh, that's the
Yeah.
difference. That's why I'm just like, it sounds familiar, but like at the same time it doesn't.
Yeah, it was just
Because it didn't say like flump or pixie before. It didn't give like specific stuff.
I think
Now
it was like a zombie or something like that.
zombie.
Or we just made it a zombie. I really don't remember. But it was basically like something explodes.
All right.
Oh, what was those?
Yeah. There's a couple people that popped up.
Oh, cool.
You two enjoy the book, guys. That ASMR looks kind of weird. Because it looks like an ASMR. I'll try to keep my eyes on the Twitch chat when I can.
Yeah, it might be an ASMR or an elf.
It's a wood elf. It literally says wood elf barbarian of wild magic.
Oh.
But chat will be chat, man.
Chat.
At level 4, or not level 4, sorry, the fourth of the magic table, magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you are holding. Until your rage ends, the weapon's damage type changes to force, and it gains light and thrown properties. That doesn't sound like it was originally that either, with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. 60 feet?
Yeah.
That's
60 feet.
What's
wrong with that?
If the weapon leaves your hand, the weapon reappears in your hand after the
So
current
it's a
turn.
boomerang.
Ah, it's so cool. But no, it's not. It's not a boomerang. It doesn't return to you.
Yeah.
It just goes.
And it reappears.
It just magically
It's a
reappears.
super.
It's a
boomerang.
super boomerang.
Yeah.
That's so
I
cool.
love super boomerang.
I love super boomerangs.
How much did you love me?
Sure.
Whoa.
If you roll a 5, whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, That creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Okay, it's simple enough.
I mean, something happens. If you get a 6 until you're raging, as you are magically surrounded by multicolored protective lights, you gain a +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus. That's strong! That was definitely not there before.
Yeah, because before it was definitely like, I remember some of them were so bad you had to rush in on your own.
Yeah!
Because of how just like ridiculous they were.
Yeah, these are actually well thought out.
Yeah. These are just not dangerous.
No! 7. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
For your enemies.
Thank you for clarifying!
For your enemies.
8. A bolt of light shoots from your chest. That's happened to me. That was one thing that happened to me. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw and take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of your next turn. So that one can actually happen to anyone, which is funny. But you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action.
So bonus action, chest shot.
Boom! That's
Okay.
awesome, man. It's fucking awesome. All right. Let's look at this. Bolstering Magic, which is our 6th level Wild Magic feature. You can harness your Wild Magic to bolster yourself or a companion. As an action, you can touch one creature and confer one of the following benefits of your choice to that creature. For 10 minutes, the creature you can roll a d3 whenever you're making an attack roll or an ability check, and add the number rolled to the d20 roll. Roll a d3. The creature regains 1 expended spell slot, the level of which equals the number rolled, or lower. Once a creature receives this benefit, that creature can't receive it again until after a long rest. That's pretty strong. It's not incredibly strong, but this is definitely a way for... They definitely edited this to a point where the Wild Magic Barbarian is actually an ally.
What?
The only bad one that I saw, really, on that Wild Magic table was 8. And even then, all it is the potential to blind someone. Potential.
Yeah, but it's of your choice, so it's not like you're going to willingly...
Oh, it's of your choice?
Yeah.
With 8? Never mind. So
Yeah.
they literally took out all the pretty much like, you fuck your allies.
Possibly bad.
I like that, because don't get me wrong, I love the Wild Magic table for the Wild Magic Sorcerer, but sometimes, especially if you roll that juicy fireball on everyone...
What's wrong with that?
Which, spoiler alert, that might actually happen in our campaign, given the fact that I have given July the Wild Magic Surge. Either way...
I don't see what the problem is.
That is something that might happen. And I don't like that one. But that's like so notable for the Wild Magic Sorcerer.
Yeah,
because literally, I read a story about Icewind Dale.
Oh.
Someone played a Wild Magic Sorcerer, level 1. And of course, when they got into their first battle, what did he roll? A fireball. And they had to restart the entire campaign over again.
It's either that or you turn into a flower pot.
Which is funny.
That's also a good one. It's amazing. I turn into a flower pot.
So good.
I cast the 9th level spell, Avada Kedavra. And then I turn into a flower pot.
Oh! No! 10th level feature. Path of the Wild Magic feature. When you are imperiled during your rage, the magic within you can lash out. Immediately after you take damage or fail a saving throw while raging, you can use your reaction to roll on the Wild Magic table and immediately produce the effect rolled. So it's basically one of those things where it's just like, okay, I failed, but I might hurt you still.
Wait, hold on. This is infinite. As long as you're taking damage.
Wait, what?
You're not using your reaction.
Immediately after you take damage.
You can use your reaction. Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I read that that happens
yeah.
one time.
Okay, yeah.
But it's like, you can potentially do something to really fuck them up instead. Just like, okay,
Exactly.
backlash, and it specifically is backlash now because it actually Affects enemies 99% of the time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Controlled Surge. 14th level, Path of the Wild Magic feature. Whenever you roll on the Wild Magic table, you can roll the die twice and choose which of the two effects to unleash. If you roll the same number on both dice, you can ignore the number and choose any effect on the table.
So essentially speaking, this is all about going back to your level 3 ability.
I love it. And that's what it should be. When it comes to Wild Magic and being that Wild Surge, that's what the subclass should be because it's been so emphasized of it being uncontrollable.
This is a very team-oriented...
I love it!
Like, Barbarian.
It wasn't as good as... this. They made it good.
Definitely.
If I'm being honest, I love the edits they made to the Wild Magic Barbarian.
It's good. Essentially speaking, the team player Barbarian.
Yes,
like,
and I would totally rock this.
This is actually support variant. This is literally support variant.
Totally rock this. Oh my god, I love
it.
So good.
Take a blessing of the wild magics in me.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I already have a character, and I don't need to create a character sheet. I don't need to do any of that. I'm just going to give you the concept, and I'm going to go from there. And then after that, I'm probably going to redo Artificer, but I don't know about that yet. I'm going one at a time. So,
Gregor?
How did you know?
I never know.
Gregor is a light blue tiefling, around 6'2", hulking man.
Hell yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
My name's Gregor.
Hello, Gregor.
And I like chocolate.
I know.
It's delicious. Almost as delicious as my wild magic. If someone hurts me, I can do anything I want to them, except it's uncontrolled. I come from the mountains, you know. High above in the mountains. My village does not have chocolate. And that is devastating to my heart. For I love chocolate. And once I tasted chocolate, I would not want to go back. So I'm on a quest to find the most delicious desserts across the world. And maybe, just maybe, put chocolate in it. Because it makes it all better. Chocolate makes everything better!
But when you kill the devil turkey chicken, what's that got to do with chocolate?
I don't know. It was a random quest for some stupid reason. Oh. You were part of it too?
Yeah, I liked it.
I don't know. I mean, like, go dip chicken in chocolate, but, like, I was going to do that. That sounded gross. Either way, he comes from the high mountains. Depending on your settings, the high mountains can be anywhere. The high mountains. My village, it was known for using creative magics as they worshipped a strange devil. Me and my daughter, we didn't want anything to do with that anymore, and I wanted my daughter out of there. So,
you told me that?
Yes, you did not know about my daughter.
No, I knew about your love for chocolate. Talk about chocolate anymore. You talk about your daughter.
Because I can't find her.
Oh.
Yes.
You should have told me, buddy.
I don't know what to do about that. But you know, the needs of the many oversee the needs of a few. But I will find her one day. I love chocolate. Okay. And chocolate affects many people. Unfortunately, Delta only affects Gregor. What are you doing? Either way, no worries. The unfortunate thing that happened was while attempting to escape my village with my daughter, her mother found out, and the entire village tried to kill Gregor. So I retreat, I run in the snow. Everything happens, I fall, I keep my daughter safe. We keep rolling, we turn into snowball. And once I hit the tree, into snowball, a big snowball hit tree. Snow goes everywhere. Daughter flings. I go try to save daughter. She falls off mountain. I jump for daughter. I grab her. And then for some reason, some strange magic teleported me back to the mountain. I didn't understand why, but it happened. But then I realized it was me. What do? They ended up catching up to me. And as I stood off against them, my daughter interfered. And she was stabbed.
Oh.
Gregor pain.
Oh.
The pain in Gregor's heart was watch daughter get stabbed. I could not control rage. I unleashed fury on mother. Someone I used to love. Afterwards, I felt nothing but pain.
Oh, the pain.
I tried to heal daughter's wounds, but they were healed. But she was gone.
She did. She did.
As tears fell from Gregor's eyes, they landed on daughter.
That's gross.
And she disappeared.
What? The hell?
That's what I wondered.
The fuck?
I don't know if she lived or died.
She could have died. That means death.
She could disappear for all I know. But they will find daughter.
She did disappear. That's what you said.
Yeah, I don't question.
I am. I have to.
No
Somebody
worries.
has to. I'm worried.
On my infinite quest to find the best desserts across the planet, I will find out what happens to my daughter.
Wait, so you're telling which one comes first? Because we've been hunting...
Daughter!
So why are we still in the chocolate factory?
Because I can't control where the DM puts me.
We've been in the chocolate factory for 3 sessions.
We have. And that's Gregor. So, that is our example of a wild magic.
Do you remember where you first made him, though?
Yeah, I do. I remember it. Do you remember that session?
Yeah, it was a one-shot with me,
you and Giselle, yeah. And that was one of the funnest. That was one of the most fun one-shots that we ever did. That was so funny. We were rolling.
Yeah.
That's how funny it was.
That one was a stupid one.
Yeah.
I love it.
I don't even remember what she was playing.
I don't remember either. But I remember it was with the ink, because the ink people, because that's where we first...
Yeah, you fucking chased us the entire way. We were like, oh,
exactly.
fuck you, get away. No, stop chasing.
Oh, please.
No, get the fuck away. Either way, that's getting into different topics. We're not going to do that. That's an example of our wild magic sorcerer, Gregor, the Tiefling Wild Mage Barbarian.
Yeah, that's probably where he got his powers from that episode.
He could have. Who knows? I haven't fleshed that part out. I haven't got a chance to.
No.
Either way, we are moving on from Barbarian.